Good afternoon, and welcome to the Weekend Funcast. Adam Shelfman, no Russ Thomas.
Yep.
We got Joseph Williams, and he's looking super sharp with the blue and the orange. And I don't know if you're a big football fan, but
Yep.
I am. And the Bears have their second preseason game tomorrow.
Oh, my mom's a Bears fan.
Oh, well, that's why. Is this why the color?
No, it's just I find that blue and orange do mesh very well together.
It pops.
Yeah.
It pops.
And I do like spicing up the colors of my shirts a little bit.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, I love it. I love it. I mean, I feel like I should wear that exact outfit tomorrow when I watch the Bears preseason game.
Just make sure not to wear it in West Virginia, though, because my mom once wore a Chicago Bears shirt to, I think it was, near Pennsylvania and West Virginia. She got some dirty looks from it.
Okay.
Because, Steelers fans.
Oh, sure. Well, Steelers fans, they're a little intense as well. They have that reputation, the terrible towel and all that stuff.
They got a great steel, I'll say that.
Yes. They're named after one of the great steel companies, and that's where the logo comes from. I want to say Carnegie.
One of my co-anchors back in West Virginia, she told me of that story, and I think at one point they wore only one side of their helmet has the logo on it because of good luck purposes.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Is that Carnegie steel?
I don't know if it's Carnegie steel or
not. I'm gonna double check. We're all about fact checking here.
Yeah. Nice. I love that. We love verifying before.
Steelers helmet history.
Like I said, I think it was mostly as a good luck symbol because she told me that before they did that, they kept losing multiple games. But when they did that on one side, their game chances improved, I guess.
The United States Steel Corporation.
And I think
interesting.
I think that was around since the 1800s.
Yeah, it is cool, and I really enjoy some of the. I promise we're gonna get to the weather soon, folks. But I just really enjoy some of the anthropology that comes along with how did a sports team get its name? How did they get their logo? Stuff like that.
Well, because history tends to influence us in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Speaking of history, so I know that we've passed July. The reason I have this up is to establish some context. So last month was hot.
Yeah.
Got into the 80s, even the low 90s multiple times, with the highest being 96 on July 26th.
It was a hot one last Friday, and me and Bobby out there covering some breaking news in that heat. I remember looking at it, it's like, all right, it's 94. We got sunburns.
Yeah, not a good time to wear an outfit like I'm wearing right now. So when August came along, the first full work week of August, completely different. All blue, indicating below average. That's what the blue represents, right? So only getting up to the upper 60s to upper 70s instead of the low 80s for August. So starting off August on a much milder note.
Yeah, and it's been super nice. I spent some time outside today. We'll get to that a little bit later. Yeah. But it is gorgeous. It looks like it's going to be a gorgeous weekend, and a good weekend for a lot of fun weekend activities outdoors.
Absolutely. In fact, we're already in the low 70s this afternoon. 70 in Fargo, 71 in Grand Forks versus 65 in Devil's Lake and 63 in Detroit Lakes. So if you're heading to the lakes this weekend, because we do have an aurora forecast for tonight.
Ooh, okay.
That means you may be able to see the aurora tonight because skies are going to be clear tonight.
Love that. Love that.
That and Blues Festival is also going to be fantastic today because, look at this, we just have some scattered cloud cover, a couple of isolated showers in the southern half of our region, right at the North Dakota-South Dakota border, but they're very light, and I think we'll basically be done with shower activity over the next couple of hours because the showers are attached to this low that's currently on top of Lake Superior, moving east, taking that moisture with it. That low has been sitting on top of us for the past couple of days. That's why we've been seeing those 60s instead of
interesting.
Just cool air pumped in from Canada like a hose, basically, keeping us mild in the process. But high pressure is going to move south of us over the weekend, warming us back up in the process.
Okay, so we're looking at a little bit of a lull, and then in comes the high pressure system. Is that what you called it?
Pretty much.
Okay.
So we're going to see more stable conditions this weekend compared to the unsettled weather this past week.
Okay, very interesting. All right.
And that means, first of all, clearing skies. So here's an aurora forecast I'm talking about. So red represents stronger aurora, which means you would be able to see it if you were heading into Canada. But in North Dakota, we're in the green. So you may not see it much, if only because it's weak, but still not a bad night to take pictures if you're heading out tonight, if you can. Just go out into the countryside and you should be able to see some auroras.
Yeah, because we're about here, so if you escape city light,
Yeah, you should be able to get something.
and I understand you want to kind of let your eyes adjust to that too. It maybe takes 20, 30 minutes for your eyes to adjust, and it can be hit or miss. I know Bobby and I have made a few trips out there as well.
And I'm guessing you didn't see anything?
Well, it's the funniest thing. He took a picture on his phone, and it picked up all this stuff. And I was like, just tell everyone that's what we saw.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because cameras are more sensitive than our eyes to auroras.
Yeah.
So.
But after you let those eyes kind of adjust, from what I understand, talking with Lisa, it sounds like you can kind of pick those up. And we were talking earlier today about meteor showers and stuff too.
Yeah.
And so just a super cool weekend for just being outside between the Blues Fest, the meteor showers, a chance for auroras. We're living the dream.
And I'll get to the meteor shower in just a second, but let me also talk about Blues Festival.
Oh,
let's go over that.
Awesome.
I believe it still lasts until 11 p.m. tonight, and it's a similar deal tomorrow as well.
Yeah. I know the last band to go on tonight, Pablo Cruz, they go on at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And you just never know with stuff like this because, maybe they come out with a little encore. But yeah, I would guess somewhere wraps up probably around 11.
Well, lucky for you then, it'll be around 60 degrees. No gusty winds like yesterday, so it won't be too cold. Just some light sweatshirts is needed.
Okay, not bad at all.
So, speaking of which, I heard you got some video.
I did. Let's take a look here. I'm going to just bring up our Blues Fest video. I was over there just about, what time is it? Yeah, just about an hour ago and got some footage just as the festival was getting started. Let's pull that up here. Absolutely rocking.
Bopping.
Absolutely incredible. It's going to be so much fun, and I believe this was Pablo Cruz, and so this will be the final act tonight. And it was just super cool seeing them kind of go through mic checks. One of my favorite weekends of the Fargo year for sure. Super excited to be there.
I think he made the right decision wearing that sweatshirt though, because it is going to be, like I said, 60 degrees tonight, so not too bad. Overall.
Yeah, not too bad.
But clear skies.
Yes.
So great night out there overall. So speaking of clear night, it's going to be pretty quiet, not just in Fargo, but across the rest of our regions. Looking at a quick future cast, as we head into about 11 o'clock, midnight, temperatures in the 50s across the rest of our region, like 51 in Boston versus 53 in Bemidji. So another cool night expected, and some areas may even get below 50 degrees if we have enough daytime heating going away because of skies being so clear. And then as we head into tomorrow afternoon, looking mostly clear, light winds coming in from the northwest. They're not going to be as breezy compared to tomorrow, so although the air mass will still be mild, it won't be as mild compared to today or yesterday. So we're heating up is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
And then we'll pretty much stay mostly clear as we head into Saturday night, which is why you may be able to see that aurora tonight and maybe even tomorrow night too. We were also talking about meteor showers as well, and that peak of that meteor shower will be Sunday night into Monday, which I'll go over that in a second. But basically, again, some cloud cover moving in from the west as we head into Sunday afternoon and evening. It may impede visibility a little bit on Sunday night and Monday morning, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. But thereafter, Monday afternoon looking decent. It's not until Tuesday or Wednesday that scattered showers and even a couple of thunderstorms make a return. So it won't be until the middle of next week that the rain makes a return. And that's why you should be able to see the Perseid meteor shower between Sunday and Monday. About 100 plus meteors possible per hour. Moon set after 11 p.m. to just before dawn. Any questions?
Yeah, so it just sounds like, once that moon goes down, just less light interference.
Basically, yes. That's why you should be able to see the meteors during the Sunday into Monday peak.
Well, let me hit you with a trivia question.
What's up?
Do you know why it's called a Perseid meteor shower?
It's a reference to a Greek hero.
Yes. And now let's continue the trivial pursuit, if you will. What Greek monster did Perseus slay?
Medusa.
Oh, he's got it, folks. Incredible.
I literally just searched it up just a few
Oh,
seconds.
okay. I'm a big Greek mythology, world mythology nerd, so love that, and I just think it's cool seeing the different influence on the names and the constellations.
I just more like about how some of the Greek stuff was adopted by the Romans.
Yes.
'Cause,
Yes.
you know, I think Zeus was Jupiter, for example.
Correct, Mundo. Yep.
And, hey, I'm glad I learned something in school.
Yeah. There's so much there, and for another time perhaps. But I'll tell you about the Norse as well. So that's some interesting stuff. The Egyptians get some interesting stuff, but Friday. Today is Friday. I believe that is named after. I want to say either Frigg or Freya.
From the Norse mythology.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do I want to do another fact check there?
I guess you need to do another fact check.
All right, we're going to do another fact check
Ladies and
here.
gentlemen, we're doing all the fact checking here.
Friday, origin,
And that is
name.
why you can trust us at Valley News Live, I promise.
Yep, Frigga. All right?
Nice.
Yeah, named after the Germanic goddess Frigga, who is the wife of supreme god Odin in the Norse mythology. So there's a little fun fact to it. Thursday.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Yep,
That
yep.
makes a lot of sense now. So what other questions do you have for me so far?
No more questions. And if you have more questions, what you want to do is go back to watch our video with Lisa, because we did an in-depth. Any questions were answered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So we had a deep dive in on this, and just from what I understand, like you said, best time to view it is going to be kind of Sunday going into Monday.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it's going to be a little clearer Saturday into Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a win-win. If you can get out and get a chance, get outside of city lights, check it out.
The point is, this is a good weekend to do stuff or observe stuff in general. That's the point.
Absolutely. Whether it's
Friday.
blues, natural phenomenons.
Yeah. Point is, and it's not, like I said, it's not going to be until next week that we see those rain chances returning. Furthermore, the temperatures start ramping up as we get into next week. Sunday afternoon, all this orange right here represents temperatures in the 70s, right? And we'll stay in the 70s through Monday afternoon. Notice this red starting to move in from the west into western North Dakota by Tuesday afternoon, and by Wednesday, it's spread into central North Dakota. So basically, after Monday, we see those temperatures really beginning to ramp
Okay, so
up.
the heat's coming back.
The heat does come back.
Okay.
We're back to more summer-like temperatures. So in short, decent weekend like we've just mentioned. 75 Saturday, 80 on Sunday, and then temperatures more or less stay in the upper 70s to low 80s throughout next week. It's not until next Friday that we climb back into the mid-80s.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty swell weekend. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it all up here?
I think just be safe and have some fun this weekend. Get some photos of the aurora if you can. Or
Absolutely.
The
And if you
meteor
do,
showers.
send them in.
Just go to valleynewslive.com and click on the Submit Your Photos and Videos tab. It's on the left side of the news page.
Beautiful. Well, we're going to send you out with a little bit more blues music. So much great blues coming to Fargo this weekend. Get one more pulled up for you on the way out, folks. Let's pick a good one. Okay, not that one. Here we go. This guy's wailing. Oh yeah, a little bass guitar there. I love getting a little tight shot on the bass guitar. They're going to be putting on a show, and you can tell this is kind of during mic checks, still making some adjustments.
Figuring out what sounds good, what doesn't sound good.
Yeah, they were doing a lot of tests before, so some more tests there.
Like we do every day.
Yeah. Everyone's got to get their tests ready. Have a great weekend, folks. Thank you so much for catching us on the Weekend Funcast, and we will see you next time on Valley News Now.